Hey fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again. I'm back and get ready because tonight we're talking about the Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Stay tuned. All right, fans, welcome once again to Sports Night with Jorge. Those that have subscribed to the channel, a lot of things has been going on. Yesterday we talked about the Pittsburgh Steelers, and tonight I have my prediction. Hopefully, I'll get my prediction in for the week if I got time, guys. We talked last night about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens. It's going to be a heck of a game. So far, I haven't done my picks. Believe it or not, guys. I have doubts on this one. I'm calling it even so far. But tonight, we're going to talk about the team I said, the Eagles versus the Commanders. That's going to be a heck of a game, guys. Right there. That's going to be the 12-2 Eagles versus the 9-5 Washington Commanders. Of course, it used to be the Washington Redskins. They changed their name. The game will be on Sunday at 1 p.m. There's something about this game that's very important. Remember, another rivalry game. Now, the first meeting they met, the Eagles won 26-18. Now, I can't tell you too much stats about Daniel because Jayden Daniel is only 0-1 against the Eagles in his career. He was 22 out of 32 with 191 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception the last time they met, and they sacked him 3 times. But here's a statistic that really is going to blow your mind up. Okay? What is Jaylen Hurst? Okay? Career versus the Commanders. This is very impressive, guys. And as you see here, so far, this is the NFC. If the playoff will end today, this is how it will be. Detroit Lions on the bye. Commanders at Eagles. Packers at Buccaneers. Vikings at Rams. That'll be your playoff picture. It will end today. But remember, we got 3 more games coming, so patience. And once again, the key matchup. Now, there's numbers I'm going to throw you out there, guys, that's going to impress you. And I think the Eagles should win this game. But once again, a rivalry game. Sometimes second time around, it's not the same. Now you got to go to Washington. So here's Jaylen Hurts' stats. Guys, this is amazing. Okay? Very, very amazing. Since 2014, Jaylen Hurts has thrown for 1,956 yards, 12 TDs, 3 interceptions versus 8 games versus the Commanders. He is actually 6-2 against the Commanders. Another impressive number, it's the running back, Saquan Barkley. Or Saquon Barkley, or whatever they call him. Look at this stat. He has 170 carries for 940 yards. And he has scored 10 touchdowns in 10 games against the Commander in his career. Is that amazing or what? See? Right there it tells you that's the key matchup when they face each other. I mean, no doubt. The defense of the Commanders are going to have to put pressure on Hurst. But at the same time, they're going to have to stop Barkley. Because if they don't, guys, it'd be a long day for the Commanders. Okay? And not only that, this is a must-win for the Eagles because they're also battling for the top spot for the number 1 seed. You got 3 teams right now tied at 12-2. Minnesota, Detroit and Philadelphia. Now, the thing with Detroit that worries me is the injury bug that unfortunately they just got at the end of the year. How would that affect the team? I'm going to say a lot, to be honest with you. It's hard to have, a full staff, if you want to call it that way, players that are healthy at a time when it's needed, especially at the playoff run at the end of. But you know what? It's the NFL and things happen, guys. Let's be honest. That's part of the NFL. Sometimes we as fans don't want to accept it, but that's the truth. But at the same time, man, let's try to get backup players. Let's try to get somebody in there in your 53-man roster that can help you out. It might not be the same person you need because one of your best players it's out. It's hard to replace your top player. But anyhow, let me give you some statistics on this one here. Okay, so Phillies are favored by 3.5 in this game. It's going to be sunny that day. The high is going to be 34, supposedly. A little chilly in Washington, but that's okay because Philadelphia do play in cold weather. Somebody likes Philadelphia winning by 2, 24-22. I don't give scores like that. I only give my picks, and whatever I pick, win or lose or draw, that's what it is. But let me give you some numbers. On the offensive side, the actual Eagles, I'm going to start with the Eagle first. Points scored in offense, they're 8th in the league at 26.4. This is amazing, guys. Washington is ranked 6th in the league with 28.3. Total yards and everything so far has favored the Commanders. I'm sorry I said Redskins, the Commanders. Sorry about that. Philadelphia has a total of 373 yards. That's 6th in the NFL. Right behind them is the Commanders at 373.9. So it's decimal difference. Passing yards. Ready? 187. That's 28 in the league for Philadelphia. Commanders, 218. That's 16th in the league. So both teams has problem passing the ball. Now rushing. Here's the key. Philadelphia, number 1 in the league with 186 yards. Now watch the Commanders. In 3rd place at 155 yards. So best defense that can stop the run, it's going to win this game. Hands down. 3rd down, Philadelphia 44%. 7th in the league. Here you go, another decimal thing. Washington Commanders, 44.9. They're 6th in the league, so they're tight on that one. On 4th down, the Commanders also lead on this one. 87%, that's 1st in the league on 4th down. They're the best in the National Football League. And the Eagles are 66%, 6th in the league. Now let's go to defense. This is where it counts. Points allowed, 17.6, number 1, Philadelphia Eagles. Washington, 22.5, 16th in the league. Total yards, number 1, defense, Philadelphia, 276.6 per game. Washington, number 11, 321. Passing yards allowed, once again, number 1, Philadelphia. So their defense is top notch. 173.4. But remember, this is just statistics. But the record shows it 12-2. Washington 189. So Washington is also 4th in the league when it comes to passing. Rushing yards allowed. 102. That's 7th in the league for Philadelphia. Washington 132. 24th in the league. So Washington has issue giving up running plays. So it's going to be a combination. It's going to be a heck of a game, guys. And once again, like I said, you got to look at it. You got to look at it at this way, man. You got to, it's going to be a competitive rivalry game. Best team win. The way I see it, it's the best team that, they can go out there and they can actually, play the best football, which no penalties, which I know they're gonna have some, but free mistake football. If they're going to win this game, it's free mistake football, and this is a plus for the Philadelphia Eagles. If they want to win that, that's what they got to do. And the Commanders, it's how to stop Barkley. I mean, look at that stat. I mean that is so impressive, guy. When I saw that stats, I say, what in the world? 170 carries for 940 yards and 10 TDs against the Commanders. That is amazing. Okay, and that's only in what? In 10 games? I mean, that's basically almost a career. So, but that is my prognostic here. I do like the Eagles to win this game. I think it's going to be a tight game. I know that the Commanders are going to battle. I know the Commanders are going to fight. Rivalry games are not so easy in the league anymore, guys. You know, once you go there, some play like spoiler. And let's be honest, both teams got to win because the Eagles are looking for the first seed. And the Commanders, they want a game at home, at least a game at home. They want to win, you know. So it's very competitive. I mean, it's a competitive division. Besides, the Dallas Cowboys gone and Washington. I mean, and the Giants are history. But you know, between those two, they're very competitive. You know, and then this is playoff time, man. This is something that each team's going to have to battle, regardless. You know, this is something that it's a must win. You know, I always say this: make the best team win. Make the best team win. That's all I can say. But I do my picks tonight. Probably late tonight. We know we got a game. I think tomorrow. I think it's Thursday night. Let me see who's playing Thursday night. Let me check my schedule here. Like I said, I've been so busy at work. Try to come here and get all this information for you guys. If you guys heard today, Phoenix Jr. will start for the Atlanta Falcons. That's something that came up at the last minute. Kirk Cousins is struggling for the Atlanta Falcons, unfortunately. Got that big contract, but maybe he needs a time off, guys, and try to rest and give him a break. And hopefully, they could get back on track. They're not that far also from the wild card. They're not far also, of the division. They're like one game out. Thursday night football, it's Denver and the Chargers. I'm rooting for Denver to beat the Chargers. If it doesn't go that way, that's going to eliminate the Miami Dolphins regardless. But anyhow, there's rumor out there, Tyreek Hill. Dolphins announced that it's time for him to go. Calais Campbell, another person that Dolphin might let go for him to play for a contender. This is the time that's, it's kind of difficult, guys. There's key games in the NFL that you have to win early and late, but late in the season is when it gets better, November, December. This is where you compete for a playoff or for a first place in your division, you name it, a wild card. This is something that you play for. Miami started 2-6, okay, and the second half they're 5-3. So now and then they lost, I think 5-4 or something like that. They bad first half, good second half, but they're mediocre and they can't beat good teams. And once again, I tell this to everybody: it's not that you can not beat good teams or bad team. At the end of the day, you still gotta beat your opponent, regardless, good or bad. You gotta beat them, guys. And if you don't, you can't make it nowhere. But anyhow, thank you so much for those that have subscribed. Thank you so much for the Eagle fans. I got Commanders fans. I got Ravens fans. I got Pittsburgh Steelers fan. This is a sport not only talks about right behind me there, the Miami Dolphins. It talks all general sports. I hope you enjoyed this little brief thing that I got for this game. Might see you guys tomorrow. We got Thursday night game. I'm gonna try to do my pick tonight so I can send it out. Look at it in my shorts. If it's not in my shorts, look at it also on my YouTube channel. It'll be there. Once again, thank you so much to everybody. And don't forget, guys, next week is Christmas. We got Christmas Eve and Christmas. The best time of the year. We had Thanksgiving. We give thanks. You know what? Spend time with your family. That's the most important thing. Be with your family, man. Let all the negativity fly away out of your area, man. Stay positive. Don't let nobody ruin your day. Remember, the guy up there, has your back regardless. I tell this to everybody. Okay, stay positive, man. I love you guys. Once again, God bless, man, and see you guys tomorrow. Or see you when I get an update. And have a blessed one. Thank you. Hey, Dolphins fans, welcome. Hey, fans, welcome to Sports Night with